August 31st, daily meditation. Today's message is about denial. I've been recovering many years. I've used denial many times. It has been a defense, a survival device, a coping behavior, and at times, almost my undoing. It has been both a friend and an enemy. When I was a child, I used denial to protect myself and my family. I protected myself from seeing things too painful to see and feelings too overwhelming to feel. Denial got me safely through my many traumatic situations when I had no other resources for survival. The negative aspect of using denial was that I lost touch with myself and my feelings. I became able to participate in harmful situations without even knowing I was hurting. I was able to tolerate a great deal of pain and abuse without the foggiest notion it was abnormal. I learned to participate in my own abuse. Denial protected me from pain, but it also rendered me blind to my feelings, my needs, and myself. It was like a thick blanket that covered and smothered me. Eventually, I began to recover. I had a glimpse of what awareness about my pain, my feelings, my behaviors. I began to see myself and the world as we were. There was so much denial from my past that had the blanket been entirely ripped from me, I would have died from the shock of exposure. I needed to embrace insights, remembrances, awareness, and healing gently, gradually. Life participated in this process with me. It is a gentle teacher. As I recovered, I was brought to the incidents and people I needed in order to remind me of what I was still denying, to tell me where I required more healing from my past as I could handle these insights. I still use and break through denial as needed. When the winds of change blow through, upsetting a familiar structure and preparing me for the new, I picked up my blanket and hid for a while. Sometimes when someone I love has a problem, I hide under the blanket momentarily. Memories emerge of things denied. Memories that need to be remembered, felt, and accepted so I can continue to become healed, strong, and healthy. Sometimes I feel ashamed about how long it takes me to struggle through to acceptance of reality. I feel embarrassed when I find myself again clouded by the fog of denial. Then something happens, and I see that I am moving forward. The experience was necessary, connected, not at all a mistake, but an important part of healing. It's an exciting process, this journey called recovery, but I understand I may sometimes use denial to help me get through the rough spots. I'm also aware that denial is a friend and an enemy. I'm on alert for danger signs, those cloudy, confused feelings, sluggish energy, feeling compulsive, running too fast or hard, avoiding support mechanisms. I've gained a healthy respect for our need to use denial as a blanket to wrap ourselves in when we become too cold. It isn't my job to run around ripping people's blankets off or shaming others for using the blanket. Shaming makes them colder, makes them wrap themselves more tightly in the blanket. Yanking their blanket all away is dangerous. They could die of exposure the same way I could have. Wow. I've learned the best thing I can do around people who are wrapped in this blanket is to make them feel warm and safe. The warmer and safer they feel, the more able they are to drop their blanket. I don't have to support or encourage their denial. I can be direct. If others are in denial about a particular thing and their activity is harmful to me, I don't have to be around them. I can wish them well and take care of myself. You see, if I stand too long around someone who is harming me, I will inevitably pick up my blanket again. I tend to be attracted to warm people. When I'm around warm people, I don't need to use my blanket. I've gained respect for creating warm environments where blankets are not needed, or at least not needed for long. I've gained trust in a way that people heal from and deal with life. And the affirmation says, God, help me be open to and trust the process that is healing me from all I have denied from my past. Help me strive for awareness and acceptance, but also help me practice gentleness and compassion for myself and others for those times that I have used denial. Wow. This one's kind of long and really powerful, so I won't say much, but I love the analogy of denial being a blanket. We used it to protect us, to shield us from the things we didn't want to feel or see. But sometimes we don't have to have that blanket to protect ourselves. We can make ourselves feel warm and comfortable without a blanket by creating that in our environment, by being aware. And I love what it said, ripping off someone's blanket or even our own is dangerous. Like, it could literally hurt them, the exposure. So just because someone, especially like a family member, is in denial about something, I've learned this too the hard way. Telling them that does nothing. If anything, it makes it worse. So the best thing we can do is just make them feel warm and comfortable. And then, like I said, if they're doing something that's hurting us, we don't have to be around it, but we could still wish them the best from afar. What a powerful message about denial. Let me know what y'all think of this one today, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, friends.